And this is a news alert tonight. Good evening. I'm Bob Pryor.
I'm Sunny Abada. Much more uncovered about the man FBI agents killed this morning. Kelly Joyce has more on what made that investigation turn deadly.
This Orlando neighborhood turned into a crime scene early this morning. Jared Morris heard gunshots.
Last night when I was watching the basketball game, I heard a couple of loud bangs, and then I walked outside and I seen a couple cop cars riding by. They wouldn't let anybody out to go see anything or anything like that, so they just made us go back inside.
An FBI spokesman says an agent, 2 Massachusetts state troopers, and other local police were interviewing Ibrahim Todashev regarding the Boston Marathon bombing. That's when the FBI says Todashev started a violent confrontation. Police say Todashev stabbed the FBI agent, and the agent shot and killed Todashev. We caught up with some of Todashev's friends today who say they think he's innocent.
We didn't sleep the whole night, and we don't know how to react right now because I have no words to say. I still can't believe. I know that it happened, but my mind still cannot realize it.
Fox has also learned Todashev was being questioned about a triple homicide that happened in 2011 in Waltham, Massachusetts. It's a crime police think Boston bombing suspect Tamerlan Tsarnaev may have been involved in. Police say Todashev and Tsarnaev knew each other through mixed martial arts. Todashev's friends say the FBI has focused on a lot of Chechens since the Boston bombings. In fact, this friend of Todashev's says the FBI questioned him recently about Todashev's relationship with Tsarnaev.
They took me there. They were asking us like 3 hours questions. I felt so much uncomfortable. I felt like I'm not a guilty person, you know what I mean? But I felt like I'm kind of guilty in something what I never did, you know what I mean? Because FBI talking to you first time in your life, you know what I mean?
And more team coverage right now. Friends of Todashev are speaking out. They say he is innocent.
Yeah, one man says that he was the last one to see his friend before being killed. Fox 35's Valerie Boy with the story.
Well, a close friend of the suspect says he can't believe agents killed his buddy. He says he wasn't treated fairly.
I was the last guy who was with him last night.
Hussein Taramov says he and his friend Ibrahim Todashev were being questioned by the FBI last night.
They said we don't have any more questions for you, right? But we have a little more questions for Ibrahim because he's the suspect.
Hussein says Ibrahim had no weapons on him, saying he emptied out his pockets and even left his phone in the car when he went to be questioned. When Hussein returned to the Windover condos, he realized something was wrong.
When I showed up, I saw cops, I saw FBI and everything, and then it hit me. I was like, oh my God, I hope it's not him.
He says his friend knew Boston bombing suspect Tamerlan Tsarnaev, but says he had nothing to do with the bombings.
He was a Chechnyan and he was in Boston. That's it. And that's how I know. Because Chechnya is a small community, you know what I mean? It's like, they all know. Yeah, that we all know each other.
Public records show Abraham lived in Watertown, Massachusetts, a suburb of Boston, until just last year. Hussein says he and Abraham were being followed by the FBI for the last 3 weeks.
They told me, I'm pretty sure they're gonna come after us now, because since I knew him, and since we Chechens too, you know what I mean? So I had a bad feeling.
Orange County deputies arrested Abraham on May 4th. He was charged with aggravated battery. Deputies say he got into a fight over a parking space at Premium Outlets, but Hussein tells us his friend, who is a mixed martial arts fighter, was just defending himself.
Of course, they gotta blame him for something else. Knowing the terrorists who bomb somebody, right? It's not enough to kill him, I guess. I made a promise to him. I said, no matter what, I'm gonna fight for the truth. He told me, please do it.
Hussein says his friend is innocent and worries about his own safety.
Sound like conspiracy theories and stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on, right? To me, it's a setup. To me, it's like, clearly that's what he was afraid of.
And Hussein says he has contacted Abraham's parents about what happened. Reporting to you in Orange County, Valerie Boy, Fox 35 News.